Hi everybody, I'm Jane, the Functional Foodie, and I'm here to talk to you today about smoothies and juices. Now, juice diets are everywhere at the moment, smoothies are everywhere, and quite rightly, because they're very, very healthy things. And there's been a lot of confusion in the media about, are smoothies and juices good for you? Does the sugar rot your teeth? Is it too much sugar? No sugar diets? It's very confusing. So I'm here just to clear up these minor points and to give you a few recipes that you can use to actually supercharge your health. Okay, so smoothies and juices. Great breakfasts, very good to have a green juice or some kind of juice with your lunch, but you have to do them properly, and there's a few very simple hints and very simple tricks that you can use to do that. So, the first thing is to make sure obviously you've got your fruit. But what people don't realise is that it's very, very important to have a protein element, like a yogurt, like some coconut milk, and even things like avocados and spinach. All of these vegetables, which are very mild tasting, have a protein element which actually brings the whole thing into balance. And when you have protein, carbohydrate and healthy fat together, you have the perfect meal. Recipes, there are targeted recipes that you can use. I'll be using a couple today from my smoothie and juice handbook, Supercharge, which basically just clears up all those main points about how to do them healthily and gives 10 targeted recipes for things like hormones, the brain, the skin, fat burning, the immune system, all those kind of concerns that you might have. So I'm going to do a couple of those recipes today, but also give you a recipe that's very easy to adapt to your own taste. You don't need to use recipes all the time. So I hope you enjoy these, and I hope it gives you a really, really good boost to your health. So now what we're going to look at is not particularly one from the book, because this is how you might actually make one and adapt to your own taste with whatever you happen to have in the house. And this is going to be one of general fruitiness, because let's face it, we all love what amounts to kind of like a thick shake, especially now we're coming into strawberry season, blueberry season. I get loads of blueberries on my blueberry bush, so I'm very lucky, I understand that. Just have to go out, pick a few, chuck them in the smoothie in the morning, which is really, really nice. So this one is really easy because it's just based around fruit. You can put spinach in there, you can put romaine lettuce in there if you want to add that greenery, that sort of portion of greens, which is really counts towards one of your 5 a day, although actually we should be having 7 to 11 a day, and I think in Japan it's 17 a day. To count ourselves really lucky that it's only 5 a day here by the guidelines. So let's look at melon. Melon is excellent. It's a low GI fruit, which means it doesn't send sugar spiking into your system too quickly, which is the problem that some people seem to see with fruit and the sort of popularity of no sugar diets. They're avoiding fruit. You shouldn't. It's not about calories and sugar, it's about nutrients. Fruit is fine, and especially when you're actually combining it with the protein and the healthy fat that we're going to do, you slow the sugar going into your blood even more. So we've got some melon there, put in some blueberries because they're such a high antioxidant food. I mean, look at the colours on this. They say that you should have bright colours in your diet every day. You've got this wonderful orange melon, the blueberries, lovely red strawberries, and I love it when we get into strawberry season because it's absolutely gorgeous. We've got some wonderful, well, we are in Cornwall today, some fabulous strawberry growers just down the road who produce these beautifully scented strawberries. You put as much as you like in. Depends on how many you're making this for. This would be enough for 2 people, so it's okay to have either sort of 2 or 3 portions of fruit, which could be a couple of handfuls of berries, or say a handful of each type of fruit. 2 or 3 of those is all you need, and you're not overdoing it. You can put bananas in, you can put ginger in if you want to bring some heat to it, you can put cinnamon in. You can put in things like superfood powders. This is one from my Body and Soul Food range that I've mixed and designed myself, which will bring things like spirulina if you want to get in the wheatgrass, turmeric. You can get blends like this, which you put about a couple of teaspoons in. Although I have to say with the spirulina, chlorella, it can taste a bit seaweedy, which I don't really like. So I always add some raw cacao powder. This is organic raw cacao powder, again from my range. It's the healthiest chocolate you can get, really, and you put a tablespoon in and it just means you've got a chocolate shake. Can't get much healthier than that. So your protein element, I'll get the lid off. Just a couple of tablespoons of yogurt, organic, live yogurt with a fruit base. Blueberry again is excellent because it's got quite a good flavour to it, which does help with the rest of the fruit as a kind of support, as a background. And when you've got something like the fruit, you can add things like the coconut milk, almond milk, nut milk. You can put cow's milk in if you want to. Make sure it's organic, because you should always have organic dairy, which also has omega-3s in it, another healthy fat. I like using the coconut milk personally, but you can use any other alternative. I would advise staying away from the soya milks because the jury's rather out on their effect on hormones. People think they're good, but because they're processed, they're possibly not as good as we think. Should I put some chocolate in, do you think, to make it chocolatey? Just shake a little bit of cocoa powder in. Make it chocolate. Get some of those antioxidants in there. Something like the raw cacao powder, organic, has 700 times more antioxidants and enzymes in it than green and black's organic chocolate because it hasn't been processed or heated in any way. It's incredibly healthy. So chocolate is a health food. You heard it from a professional. Nothing else in there. As I said, you can put spinach in, romaine lettuce, it won't affect the flavour. It will turn it green, but it won't affect the flavour. Look at that. Beautiful. You can put this into a glass. When it's something like this, I like to drink it straight out of the jug. And these are great because they actually come with zipper tops that you can put on. And that is an incredible breakfast. Chocolate heaven. Healthy chocolate, fruit, protein, healthy fat. It doesn't get any better than that in the morning. Cheers.